Madam Director General, today is a historic day for UNESCO, for World Heritage in general. How do you feel the working steps that we're going to follow this historic Security Council resolution, how it's going to be manifested?
It's indeed a historic day because we at UNESCO have been working a lot in order to link the protection of heritage, illicit trafficking of objects of art, antiquities, with the peace and security. And I did write already in December 2014, I sent a letter to the Security Council asking the Security Council to take up this matter. And now we have it, the initiative of France and Italy, and also under the presidency of the United Kingdom. I do believe that it's a very strong message, a political message, and maybe I would say the idea that protecting of heritage is security imperative, and I would say humanitarian imperative also is a very strong and relevant message today in the conflicts that we see in Syria, Iraq, in some other countries also in the world. The follow-up, which is very important, how we implement these resolutions, I think on different levels. On one side, we have to step up all the legislative measures, the ratification of the respective UNESCO and humanitarian conventions, like recently being done by France and the United Kingdom, ratifying the 1954, the second protocol, the 1954 Convention on the Protection of Heritage in Times of Conflict. Also, the other important conventions implementing 1972 definitely on the World Cultural Heritage, 1970 Convention banning the trafficking of objects of art, respective resolutions, Resolution 2199 of the Security Council on the illicit trafficking and the financing of extremism. Already UNESCO, under the leadership of UNESCO, we have created a platform, a large platform with Interpol, the United Nations Office of Drugs and Crime, World Customs Organization, where we exchange information, do training, train judges, customs authorities, putting together our synergies. I think this is an extremely important moment. We have appealed to all countries, and already 50 countries have adopted special measures in the area of stopping the illicit trafficking of objects of art. I'm just enumerating a few of these important issues. I think the establishment of the international fight by France and United Arab Emirates and a number of countries of a special fund for the protection of heritage in times of conflict, or the initiative of Italy, the task force working with the Carabinieri Italiani, the police force working in the areas of such destruction. The coordination role of UNESCO is critical in my view, and we recently have convened an international conference on the protection of heritage, conservation in the liberated areas of Iraq, where we have established a coordination committee, a big international coordination committee. I can continue this list of measures, but I think this resolution gives us a very strong foundation, political commitment on the highest possible level to continue working to protect heritage.
You were one of the first international leaders who actually echoed the danger of or linked between the smuggling of cultural artifacts and financing of terrorism. How is this track is going together with the Interpol and the other law enforcement agencies around the world?
I think this was indeed a very important link to be established, and that's why Resolution 2199 is so important. We have been flagging up, ringing the alarm about what we were seeing as a systematic and I would say looting and trafficking at an industrial scale. And now we see the damages that has been done, but at the same time, I would say the good news is that there is a lot more awareness. Every single day there are some concrete steps that have been taken in order to stop this illicit trafficking. As I said, the training, the putting together experts, all the data that has been collecting, the government actions, judiciary, and indeed also the question about impunity. I think if we say that it's a war crime, if we say that all these criminal activities is a war crime and crime against humanity, we have to act. And upon the initiative of UNESCO, once again, when we turned to the International Criminal Court and asked the International Criminal Court to step in, and our teams of experts were working together, we have seen the first such result, where we have the one of the perpetrators of this criminal activity, Al-Ahmadi, being condemned by the International Criminal Court. I think is a very strong message also to all those who think that impunity is there.
Finally, new technologies, while it cannot substitute protection of cultural heritage, it provides a documentation and a reference point to these sites which is in peril. How UNESCO is going to utilize this new technology in the future?
New technologies give us an incredible opportunity to document, to preserve, to raise the awareness, to educate. I think this is also very important, to educate for diversity, because the World Heritage List, I think, is the best tool of cultural literacy and of tolerance, of intercultural dialogue in the world. And new technology gives us an incredible opportunity. We have launched 2 years ago a powerful campaign, Unite for Heritage, through the social media. We are working with very many of the companies that are helping us digitalize manuscripts, historic documents, archives, but also heritage sites to raise the awareness. And as you said, this is not a substitute to our conservation work, but it is also a powerful tool of raising awareness and protecting of and passing the same message.
Thank you very much, Madam Director, for your input.
Thank you.
Bonjour madame.
Bonjour.
Mon nom c'est René de la BBC. Juste en français,
Oui,
juste quelques mots.
j'ai 5 minutes parce qu'après c'est le ministre qui va m'appeler.
What did they hear from me?
No problem.
Oh,
Oh, you want?
yeah. Yes.
I'm going to hold that.